Welcome in, everyone. I'm Renee, the visionary here at the Phoenix Uprising. In this video, you'll see intuitively chosen images, each attuned to the current energy and meant to spark your inner knowing. This is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest for others. These messages are offered for guidance and inspiration, not as a substitute for professional advice. Let's begin by clearing the space. You'll hear 3 chimes starting now. If you have a question for Source, offer it to the universe and be ready to receive with an open heart and mind. All right, let's begin. I'm seeing the Ace of Wands, 8 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the Hierophant. Ace of Wands talks about creative inspiration, potential for growth, the power to manifest your desires, and the ability to exert one's own power to achieve goals. The 8 of Swords, you could feel trapped or restricted, have a lot of self-doubt and negative thoughts. 10 of Cups, the 10 of Cups talks about happiness, contentment, emotional fulfillment. The Hierophant talks about spiritual knowledge and authority, the desire for external approval or acceptance, exploration of sacred knowledge. You could be questioning authority or belief systems. It also talks about structure. I'm seeing putting up walls and prisoner of your own thoughts. I feel like for some of you, due to past hurts, you have walled yourself into a mental prison, replaying past hurts over and over. There's a difference between setting up boundaries to protect yourself and breaking yourself up in a fortress. The prior is healthy, the latter is extreme and doesn't allow life outside of the prison of your mind. Essentially, you have become self-institutionalized in your own thoughts. I'm seeing the dove and the octopus. Doves are gentle in nature. They often symbolize peace. They develop strong bonds. They're also susceptible to stress and disease. Isolating yourself and running past hurts over and over in your mind can and will begin to manifest into the 3D in your physical body through disease. It will begin to show in your outer world. If it's messy in your head, a lot of times it's messy in your house, even your own body, right? You stop taking care of yourself. You can let your personal hygiene, your self-care routines fall by the wayside. The octopus, they possess impressive problem-solving skills. They have many specialized ways to protect themselves with camouflage and ink, and some have venom. They're highly intelligent. They can propel themselves quickly through the water. They can also regenerate lost limbs. I'm seeing forgive, imagine peace, and you're capable of amazing things. Forgiving others, even if they don't deserve it, and particularly if they don't, is for your own peace of mind. Because truly the only one suffering is you when you don't forgive others. Forgive the version of yourself that accepted less than you deserved, or the version of you that wasn't in a position to change things at the time. That could be childhood trauma, right? You weren't really old enough to change things. Forgiving someone who wounded you isn't letting them off the hook. It's removing the hook from your own mouth, allowing yourself to move forward and getting out of this 8 of Swords victim mentality. Now, that's not to say that you weren't a victim. Acknowledging that you were a victim is healthy. Moving through that is healthy. But walling yourself up and remaining a prisoner of your own thoughts, that's not healthy. It's also not easy. I understand that as well. But you have to start somewhere. I'm seeing tinctures and oils and soothing balms. I know that comes up a lot on this channel, and I feel like you need to be gentle with yourself and treat yourself kindly. Enough of the self-punishment, okay? I'm seeing call to action or that's a wrap. Right. The time to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, put yourself out there in small ways, resting in the divine. Meditate, ground yourself, go outside. You are loved by Source. You are protected. Let your mind rest. I'm seeing a group of like-minded individuals or perhaps group therapy. Sometimes we do well in group sessions or in a group of like-minded people who have gone through similar things because we realize that we aren't as alone as we thought. Snail mail. I feel like you're going to get a reimbursement of some sort, like a check in the mail or a gift in the mail that you are not expecting to receive. Someone's going to send you something that will brighten your day in the mail. I feel like it could be money. You're capable of amazing things. The Ace of Wands is about creative inspiration and potential for growth. You have the power to manifest your desires. If you can learn to press the pause button on these negative thoughts and step out of the victimhood mentality, there is happiness and contentment with the Ten of Cups. There could be a need for structure with the Hierophant. There's something about just not letting all the random chatter continue. We can choose to stop our thoughts in midstream. It takes practice, of course, but you can do it. I feel like meditation would definitely help you with that. Learning to switch the channel, basically. You don't have to entertain and get wrapped up in a negative thought. You can choose to replace it. You can actually train the brain to replace negative thoughts with positive thoughts. And before you know it, you are thinking more positively on a regular basis. I'm seeing garlic and castor oil. Garlic is an anti-inflammatory. It also provides immune support. It can reduce blood pressure. It's an antioxidant rich in vitamins and nutrients. I believe it's manganese, selenium, vitamin C, and B6, if I'm not mistaken. Castor oil, of course, is hydrating for the skin. It also helps with lymphatic circulation if you use castor oil on your skin and just rubbing that in, or if you use gua sha stones, try using castor oil. It also helps with wound healing and it's a digestive support. It can also help with joint pain relief, and there has been some speculation that it can help dissolve tumors and cysts in the body. A time frame for forward movement I feel like will be next winter, and that could seem far off to you right now, but let's say it's 4 or 5 months till winter. Well, it's the same amount of time, so why not spend it healing your thoughts and your negative self-talk in those three or 4 months? You know, you can either stay the same and do nothing, or perhaps even be worse off. Constant stress and negative self-talk will have an impact not only on your mental state, but also your physical brain and your body. I personally believe that you can bring about sickness and disease with negative thoughts, negative self-talk. Look up those studies where people speak negatively or positively to plants. You can see a physical change. The ones that are spoken to negatively die. They turn brown. How much more are we then affected? Especially if it's coming from our own mouth and thoughts. Within you, you have the problem-solving skills. Octopus can heal grievous wounds, right? They can grow lost limbs. They have an amazing propulsion system where they can push themselves forward. Like the octopus, I feel like you have developed a lot of ways to protect yourself, including putting up walls between you and the outside world, putting up walls between you and others who do care for you, being a prisoner of your own thoughts. Enough with the self-punishment. Forgive others not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be released from it. And if you feel like the only way to move forward is to get an apology, that kind of mentality is like being bitten by a poisonous snake and chasing the snake down to see why. Chances are you're not going to get the answer you want. You're going to get another bite. I've also heard it framed that Unforgiveness is like drinking poison from your cup and expecting others to be sick from it. It doesn't work like that. Chances are the person who hurt you is doing just fine, right? Now, that may not be the case for everyone, but chances are the person that you are giving your power to, essentially, by keeping yourself locked into negative thoughts and putting walls up between you and everything else, these people are just fine. You're the only one that's really suffering. It's time to snap out of it. It's time to take action and start moving through some of this pain. If it takes therapy, do it. Group therapy could help you more than you think. Being surrounded by others who have gone through similar things could be very cathartic for you. There is happiness and contentment, emotional fulfillment with this Ten of Cups waiting for you, but you have to put in the effort to get through these complex emotions and traumas. You can do it. You're supported by the divine. May you be highly favored and abundant in all good things. I'd like to leave you with today's food for thought quote. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. Winston Churchill. Stay true to yourself, trust the journey, and step boldly into your next chapter. Only up from here, and together we rise.